position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Takes the handoff. It's Hubbard. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Zings it complete to the right. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get in the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm. and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Give to the running back. Powers through. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Gathers. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Cyclones are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Looking for room, it's Hubbard. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. On the option. They can't corral the pick. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Indiana! The defense putting points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Cyclones come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Trying to get the corner. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at foie gras on the menu tonight in Eugene. They're trailing by 28 to Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. A designed run for the quarterback. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish. Doing it.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.
14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Motion from the back. Gonna run it. It's Hubbard. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Cyclones will punt this one away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Duggar. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Wants to throw again. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the coverage on the back end by this defense, man? Great job. Nobody's open. He's looking for somebody to make a play. We've seen him already take off, make plays with his feet, but he tries to do it with his arm, and the defense gets home.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitch man, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker.
Timeout, Indiana.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Snap. It's Gathers. Breaks the tackle. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play to get this guy on the ground. But Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on, because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
They'll leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground. And he fought for everything he could. Probably lucky it wasn't worse with all of the company he had in the backfield.
Great running backs consistently make people miss. And he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field.
Snags it on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He don't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like this idea by the offense, using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see this offense dial the play up more.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Buying some time. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. And the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Gathers. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings him to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Lining up to convert third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got his man in the middle. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Cyclones will have it 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Cyclones need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Cyclones come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The quick out. At the 35, he's open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Off and running. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Direct snap. It's Gathers. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and it is a one-point game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.